How to simplify your life. Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new here, welcome. And consider subscribing to my channel and click that little bell notification below. I'll make a bet. I will literally bet on the fact that you've thought of making your life simpler at least once in your lifetime. And that, my friend, is totally understandable, because life is so complicated and must be simplified. But have you tried doing it? Yeah, I thought the same. We often put our thoughts aside and wait for the perfect time to act on them. Then, without you realizing it, you forget them. Once again, when troubles, anxiety, and stress come knocking at your door, only you remember that you could have done something about it. So this time, let's make those changes. Number 1. Start with decluttering. Home is where you'd want to relax and enjoy calm and peace. If it's a mess, so will your head. If your home is cluttered or disorganized, it's more likely to consume your time and stress you out. Too many material items complicate our lives far more than we give them credit. They deplete our bank accounts, our energy, and our focus. You will never be sorry if you take the time to clean your life of non-essential stuff. So if you want to unwind and refresh at home with your family, consider decluttering your home to make more space and make things easier to maintain with less effort. Number 2. Clear your head as well. Only decluttering your home is not enough. You have to declutter your mind too. Feeling sorry for yourself, obsessing over the past, and relinquishing control are just some bad habits that will drain your mental strength. Remove unneeded mental clutter. Make room for more positive thought habits such as thankfulness, self-compassion, and realistic self-talk. When you discover yourself indulging in toxic thought habits, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that it's not helpful, and create a more realistic inner dialogue. Number 3. Streamline your finances. If there's one thing that won't stop stressing you out, that's money. If possible, simplify your finances as much as possible by merging your debts and making as few monthly payments as possible. Create a budget based on the amount of money you have coming in each month and determine your average spending of known and estimated amounts. A budget will keep you in control. The next thing is to make saving default. Saving is the first approach to simplifying your money. The less money you spend, the less money you'll be worried about. Number 4. Evaluate commitments and time. Consider everything going on in your life, from work to home to public involvement to children's activities to hobbies, side companies, and any other endeavors. Consider which of these truly adds value to your life and which you enjoy doing. Drop those that don't mean much to you. All matters when it comes to your time, what you do with your free time and what you do from the time you wake up till the time you go to bed. Make a list and assess whether they match your priorities. If not, get rid of what isn't necessary and concentrate on what is. Number 5. Learn to say no. If you're asked to do something that you don't want to do, don't have time for, or that's not in line with your priorities and beliefs, say no. I know it's hard to do that, but this is your time, and spending it is entirely up to you. Saying no does not have to mean no forever. It could simply mean not today. Number 6. Set your pace. Your actions and emotions work like dominoes, raising or lowering your mood. When you're having a poor day, it's usually the result of one thing affecting another, and so on. By being thoughtful about your pace, you can pause at any time to take a step back and reset. So begin by deciding how you want your day to unfold. Number 7. Don't waste time worrying. Things happen to all of us that change a good day into a horrible one. It's natural to have a negative reaction when things go wrong. But what you do in these instances can significantly impact your life. You can't afford to waste the rest of your day thinking about how horrible these things are. The initial reaction is a natural aspect of coping, but clinging to those negatives is a choice. If you set aside those worries and use that time to focus on more productive things, your life will be easier. So learn how to refocus your energies, as it can help you get through the day and your life in general. Number 8. Pay attention to how much time you waste on screens. Addiction to television, movies, video games, and technology has a greater impact on your life than you realize. The media changes your values. It begins to take over your life. It also has a significant impact on your mood and outlook. Unfortunately, you are so accustomed to the world of the screen that you don't even realize how it affects you. Turning them off is the only way to understand their significance in your life properly. Number 9. Define your priorities. We all have obligations to our families, friends, jobs, and bills. Juggling the pressures of modern life leaves little room for anything else. You can't do it all at once. So define your priorities. Then direct your time, energy, and attention toward those that matter the most. When we don't choose our own priorities, life tends to do so for us. And those choices won't be what you need. Let go of what isn't a priority right now. And remember that you don't have to do everything. Number 10. Have some time for yourself. Even though some individuals find it uncomfortable, alone time benefits you. It may take some practice to adjust to the silence and make room for your inner voice. I know it sounds spiritual, but it's incredibly relaxing. And this silence is vital for determining what's important to you. Consider taking a solo vacation to a destination you've always wanted to see. Rely on your own abilities to help you navigate and get through. To get really thoughtful, consider going on a solo retreat to a monastery. Number 11. Limit communication. Email, instant messaging, cell phones, paper mail, Skype, Twitter, forums, and other forms of communication tend to overwhelm us. If you lit it, it could consume your entire day. Instead, limit your communications. Send emails only at specific times of day and for a certain number of minutes. Limit phone calls to particular times as well. Make a plan and stick to it. Number 12. Cut off toxic people. Negative people may take up a lot of room in your life. It can be a friend who finds a problem with every solution, or a cousin who calls every day to whine about how unjust the world is. While you shouldn't exclude individuals from your life simply because they're going through a difficult period, it is necessary to establish appropriate limits. Even if you don't spend much time together physically, the time you spend paying a visit and the time it takes to recover from that visit can also be too much. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do for yourself and others is to say no, or cut ties entirely. Eliminating toxic people makes room for those who are most important in your life. Number 13. Leave your work at work. Bringing work home makes your off time no different from your working time. So instead of bringing work home, try staying until you can finish for the day. If you're stressed out after a long day at work, do something enjoyable as soon as you come home, so you don't have to burden your housemates with your miseries. If your work is a considerable cause of trouble in your life, reduce your hours as much as you can. Cutting back on labor is one of the most direct methods to simplify. Less money, less mess. Stop working on the weekends. Even if you enjoy your job, bringing it into your weekends disrupts your life and leads to burnout and loss of motivation. Number 14. Gain confidence. This is one of the most challenging areas to improve, but developing confidence can help you live more simply and enjoy life more. Gaining confidence does not happen quickly. Rather, it begins with finding tiny methods to believe in yourself. Confidence can help you achieve what you deserve in life, like obtaining that desired job, increasing your earnings, realizing your ambitions, speaking in public, managing a company or its staff, traveling, and more. Confidence will help you win. Number 15. Slow down. Many of us are rushing through life, aiming to do a million things at once while absorbing as much knowledge as possible. This will eventually exhaust you and make you stop. Slowing down for a break is better than quitting. So take a few moments to consider the areas of your life where you've been hurrying and create a plan to slow down and be more intentional.